So what's the best way to go about giving criticism or helpful constructive suggestions to a colleague, to a coworker, or even to a boss or someone who is superior to you in your organization? First thing to keep in mind is that you should be coming to the situation from a spirit of helpfulness, wanting to help them, wanting to contribute value. So the last thing you want is for your advice to be received in a negative way, for the person to sense that you are attacking them or being very judgmental towards them. Rather, make sure that you're going into the situation from a helpful spirit, that you're actually trying to add value rather than take value away. The second thing to keep in mind is your phrasing. So how do you actually word the advice? How do you actually phrase it when you're expressing your suggestions? So instead of saying something like, hey, I think you should do it this way, or hey, I think it would be better if you did XYZ, which can often be interpreted as a very direct or even aggressive kind of tone. Even if you don't intend it to come across that way, sometimes it can be interpreted that way. Instead of doing that, try to phrase it in a softer, more indirect way that allows the other person to open up more to what you're about to say. So for example, I think I might have an idea that could help you. That's a good one. Or also, can I offer you something? Right? You're not confronting them directly, but rather you're simply offering something that you believe has value and that could actually help them to perform better. That's the message that you're going for. That's the overall tone and the overall voice and the vibe that you want to be presenting to them. The third step is to acknowledge the positive in the other person. So no matter how terrible their presentation skills are, no matter how badly they messed up the meeting, whatever it may be, there's something positive in their presentation. Maybe they're trying, maybe they made a mistake, but at least they made an effort. Maybe they said something specific that was actually really helpful and really beneficial. Maybe they are really good with numbers and data and statistics, but maybe they just need help with phrasing and with the word choice that they use, or vice versa. Maybe they're very good and very eloquent at expressing words, but they have trouble when it comes to data and numbers. Whatever it may be, you want to lead with the positive, lead with the good stuff that they're doing, acknowledge the positive, beneficial stuff in their presentation or in their demeanor, whatever it may be that you're trying to help them with. And then after that's been established and you've established a good positive foundation, then transition into the specific suggestion or the specific criticism that you have. So for example, I really like that you are great with numbers and that you introduced a lot of valuable statistics and data into the conversation. I think that really helped them to understand what we were talking about. I think it would also be really beneficial if you included more of a discussion about the general value or the general concepts and principles of what we're trying to achieve here. Okay? So you start out by acknowledging the positive and then you transition into the specific thing. What that does, number one, you've introduced your suggestion in a very positive, friendly, open way, kind of allowing the other person to come to you. And then number two, on top of that, you're pointing out and calling attention to their positive qualities. And then after all of that, then you get to the specific criticism or the specific suggestion that you want to give them. Okay? So I hope that helps. If you like the video, press like and subscribe to the channel for more, and I'll see you soon.